What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Sam here. This is going to be bench racing episode 2. I already made the video and I was going back to the clips, and then I realized that my eyes all jacked up here. So yeah, it's kind of weird to look at, but I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, so hopefully you don't, just don't look at me in the eye. I don't know what to tell you. But wanted to make the video anyways, but I already made the video. So yeah, if you see my eye, I don't know what's going on with it. So let's go ahead and start the video. So this is bench racing season or V2. Let me know what you think in the comments. I want to know what y'all think about this bench racing stuff. So let me know what you think about it, and let's get into the episode. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Sam here. Today we got another episode of bench racing news and more. So this time I added some more stuff in here this time, guys. We're trying to branch out. We're trying to do new things. So gonna need you all to hit that like button and subscribe for me, and get in the comments, because this is gonna be a lot of me asking you all what your opinion is. So do you even like this show format thing I got going on, or whatever? So let's go ahead, start the episode, bench racing episode 2. All right, so for this episode 2, we're gonna start out in the news. So a couple of things that caught my eye this week. We're gonna talk about, my first video was me being pretty critical of Jeep and the Gladiator, because nothing changed for the 2027 Gladiator. So, but I've been seeing this Gladiator that a company, Acelia, A-C-E-L-I-E-L-A, Acelia truck company. They are building a 2-door Gladiator. So they're taking a Gladiator from Stellantis, Jeep, whatever, taking it, and they're taking the cab, and they're shortening it down to a extended cab, like a Scrambler or whatever. Still keeping the wheelbase and everything, and yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. So it's for like mining and fire rescue and railroads and stuff like that, but I have a feeling a lot of these like overland, like Earth Roamer and those type of people, are going to be buying these to make them into campers, because you can get them as a Rubicon from the factory or from them. So they buy the Jeep and then they do a bunch of modifications. They are known to do like big, LMVT type stuff, like scan or like big trucks kind of thing. But yeah, so I've been seeing this for a while, and I guess now they're getting closer and closer for them to be out. So it's a regular Jeep Gladiator like you would buy from the dealer, except for it's compact, more compact for them than like a big 3/4 ton or a half-ton truck. It's for like small spaces and stuff, and they're basically using it as an upfit vehicle. They can, it's got more payload too, so up to 3,000 pounds of payload for the bed. So it's going to have a 7-foot bed instead of a 5-foot bed I think they have now. And they're going to offer like a tray system for it. So you can have like a tray that you can have like for forklifts or whatever. You can put them on there. But I was looking at the options list. So you can get it in a Gladiator, just a Sport S model. They have like a budget package they offer, and then they have the Rubicon model. But then also too, they have a bunch of like different options that you can buy from them. So you can get different wheels, black Rhino wheels. You can get different tires options. You can get up to a 315 KO3 BFG. You can get up to a 315 Toyo Country MT or a Falcon MT. So that's like a 35-ish, 34-ish tire. You can get a 2-inch Mopar lift from them. You can get a suspension upgrade with sumo springs front and rear for more capability. so they have different packages: stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. Stage 3, AEV dual sport heavy duty capacity suspension package. It's a 3-inch lift, heavy duty coils, Bilstein 8100s, and geometry brackets. So you can get a 3-inch lift from these guys on a 2-door Gladiator with a 7-foot bed from these guys ready to go. Snow plow package. You can increase the GVWR to 700 pounds. It reduces the trailer towing capability, but if you're looking for a Gladiator to put one of those like camper shells into or whatever, this would be what you would want. You can get a snow prep package. You can get it with a Rubicon style front bumper, which is the winch bumper. It comes with a they offer a 12,000 pound winch, which is a open road Panther series winch with synthetic rope. All kinds of stuff, up fender switches, LED headlights, all this stuff. So you can get it in bright white, 41, firecracker, anvil, black clear coat, granite, silver, hydro blue, mojito, and rain. So it's pretty cool. It's for working, but I feel like they kind of, until Jeep comes out with a 2-door Gladiator pickup truck, maybe that's what the Scrambler is going to be. We don't know. Until they come out with that themselves, this is what's going to have to happen. This is like back in the day before the Gladiator came out and like AEV did the Brute double cab. This is like that. So it's a shame that these independent companies have to do what Jeep should do anyways. But I guess on the Jeep side, they don't feel like that to do that would be worth their resources. So, but anyways, just looking through here. If anything else catches my eye here, you can get a fire suppression system added, but pretty cool thing. Not that expensive either, so, but something I thought I would add because last week I was kind of critical of the Gladiator. All right, moving on. So let's see if I can find where I put this at. Dodge. Moving to Dodge. So if you've watched YouTube right now, the Charger is a hot topic. Mostly the EV Charger is a hot topic right now, and the Hurricane Charger is a hot topic right now because Dodge is pushing the Hurricane with the Roadkill Nights. A lot of the influencers are building up these Hurricane Chargers to race at Roadkill Nights. They're getting like 1,000 horsepower out of them, which is cool. I don't really understand why they didn't put a Hurricane in the Gladiator if they're not going to put a Hemi in there. Get rid of the Pentastar straight 6. You don't have a diesel anymore. Put a twin turbo inline 6 in there, like an old 4.0 or the new 3-liter Hurricane. Put it in there. But anyways, they teased the Charger. The next, I guess, the new hot Charger is going to be possibly the Super Bee. So they on 8/7/26, I guess they're going to unveil it. So we'll see what that holds. If it's going to be the first Hemi Charger for production for the common folk, but we'll see what that entails. So moving on, talking about Hemi Chargers. So if you're aware of like Direct Connect or whatever, the aftermarket arm of Mopar, or the aftermarket arm of Dodge, aka Mopar, they are introducing the Hustle Stuff drag pack, direct connection. So this is you can buy it from them as a bench racing type drag car, and it is a 2026 Charger Hustler Stuff drag pack by direct connection, long name. They're going to make 50 of them. MSRP $234,995. But it's going to come with a Gen 3 Hemi, a 3-liter Whipple, engineered for sub 8-second quarter mile times, built specifically for NHRA factory stock showdown competition. So it's a bracket racer. 3-speed automatic, pairs with a Mark Williams 9-inch rear end, a 430 gear ratio, and lightweight aluminum drive shaft. Carbon fiber body parts, NHRA tech or NHRA certed drag cage and everything. So basically, it's something you can buy from Dodge to race with if you want to do bracket racing. So that's pretty cool. I always like those. They're just stupid money, super stupid money, but looks cool. So now another thing, moving on to another thing, Toyota's limited run. So I really like the Corolla, the GR Corolla, and this is like their new hot one. It's called the GMRN Corolla. It's the most expensive one they made so far. $65,655 It's the more track focused one. This one doesn't even have a back seat, but they're gonna limit this to just 730 units globally. But I really want one of these. I really want one of these Corolla GRs. I should have bought one, but didn't. It's really cool looking though. It's got really cool aero, gold wheels, nice bucket seats, stuff like that. But really cool car from Toyota. Really cool hot hatch. Really want one, but you know how it is. Should have bought this instead of the Gladiator deal, but could have used my money and done other things. But that's what it is. What it is. But that's all the news we got for this week. So let's go to a new segment that I got going on here. All right, so made a new clip. That way, if it messes up, I can just redo it because, you know, GoPro stuff. I need to get like a legit in-here camera, but for now, we're just using the GoPro. Hopefully, it's not all jacked up. Anyways, so I figured, you know, if you're like me, you get on Facebook, you cruise through Marketplace, or you go on Bring a Trailer and you're like, wow, look at all these cool vehicles I could possibly buy if I say won the lottery or something like that. So I figured I'd make a cool little, you know, new segment to my channel, and I'm going to be calling it Would You Buy It? So went on to Bring a Trailer and found some cool things that are out there that I caught my eye. So let's go through and see what's on Bring a Trailer. Some of these are sold, some of these aren't. We're gonna start with trucks first, just to see what the market's like, you know. So first thing here is a Hellcat powered 2020 Jeep Gladiator. So same Jeep year as mine, except for it's Hellcat powered. So what would you think this Jeep goes for? Let's just read it down below. It's only got 6,000 miles, 6.2 Hellcat. It's got a winch, light bar. It's got Evo bumpers, Xenon 10S winch, Evo bomber rockers, XD beadlocks, Ultimate Danish 60s front and rear, Steer Smart track bars, aftermarket skid plates, all this stuff. It's pretty nice, built by something maybe Tactical Off-Road, I'm not sure, but yep, Tactical Off-Road. So Evo everything. Nitto trail grapplers, 40-inch trail grapplers, so same as what I got on my Jeep. Artec belly pan, all powder coated. PSC big bore kit, inner fenders from Artec as well. There's 2 pages, but you can't see the second page. You know, it looks like the normal run-of-the-mill stuff, except for, you know, it's a Hellcat Gladiator. What do you think this Jeep goes for? Or sold for on Bring a Trailer? It's pretty clean. It don't got no miles on it. Anything else cool with it? Nope. It's kind of all bolt-on stuff. Nothing crazy. No crazy suspension or nothing. No crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. It is crazy, but it's not crazy because this is like a typical build nowadays. It's got coilovers, of course, because that's now typical. Coilovers, bypasses, kings, you know, all typical stuff. $138,000 for a 2020 with no miles. So, it's cool, but is it $138,000 cool? Next. 2022, this is what GM should be doing anyways. Somebody has a Jimmy conversion, which is super cool. They took a GMC truck and converted it into a Jimmy, which is super cool. It's got a 5.3, so it's basically a stock GMC truck, but they converted it into a Jimmy, which is super cool. The interior is cool. Custom. The interior is pretty cool. Sold. How much do you think it sold for? Would you say $95,000? Because if you did, you'd be right. Moving on. Something cool that caught my eye. A 1995 Chevrolet NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series truck, raced by Jack Spruce for 2 seasons in the Craftsman Truck race. It's a Hendrick Motorsports truck, 355 small block V8. I don't know if it's a CP2 or looks just like a regular 355, so it doesn't have the NASCAR engine in it anymore. Pretty cool. It looks like they used it as like a little retro racer deal, but sold for $13,000. Not too bad, but I mean, what would you do with it? It's cool looking, but what would you do with it? All right, so next thing, we're going to talk about a modified 2008 Porsche Cayenne S. Now, this is something I'm kind of interested in because I kind of like these in a weird way. If you don't know anything about the Porsche Cayenne S's, especially the early ones, they were like super overbuilt because Porsche had no idea what they were going to do with it. It was going to be an off-roader, mall crawler, you know, who was going to use it or whatever. So they kind of just threw the kitchen sink at it. This one's a 4.8 liter V8, 6-speed automatic. It's got 20-inch wheels with 33-inch tall tires. It's got a suspension lift from Aerowise. Really cool looking. I figured this would be cool, like a little rally fighter kind of thing. Fire road runner thing. Pretty cool. But, so it's like a cool little, Jeep. It's cool little, I said Jeep. It's a cool little off-roader. You know, it's a Porsche, so that's kind of cool. And, you know, it's 4.8 liter V8. So, pretty cool. Caught my eye. Okay, next on the list is a 2023 Ford Bronco DR. So, this one's still for sale if y'all want it now. This is a factory racer built by Multimatic for Ford. So if you know anything about Multimatic, they're the ones that built the Ford GT. They're the ones that built the Ford GTD. They're the ones that built all the crazy stuff for Ford that's not coming off the factory floor. So this is a purpose-built racer. Only 50 examples were produced by Ford Performance and Multimatic. Uses a 5-liter Coyote. Locking diffs, front runner. It's supposed to be like it's an off-roader. So this is pretty cool. The coolest thing about it to me is, because I've seen these a couple times, but this one's in Mistachrome, which is crazy. Imagine scratching that paint. But yeah, so this is their Bronco Raptor or Bronco Racer. But yeah, pretty cool looking thing. 300. It's bidding right now at $365,000, but this is a full-blown race truck. So I don't know, you know, who knows what you would do with it, but it's cool. It's cool looking. Probably needs a Whipple on it or something, but definitely cool. I think they have like 37s on it, 38s probably. Let's see, 37s, 37 BFG or off-road Baja tires. So that was pretty cool. So if you got an extra $300,000 and $400,000, something to look at on Bring a Trailer. But I thought these were pretty cool. You don't, like I said, 50 of them ever made. So next thing, retro resto mod. These things are pretty cool, but I would never be able to buy one or nothing. But it's these. It's a Ford, or it's a Power Wagon, a 1949 Power Wagon 4-door that's been coming swapped. So this has been built by Desert Powered Wagons LLC in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's got a 5.9 Cummins, completely built front to back, looking cool. I remember when these were started first kind of coming around and people were building these and you could see them at SEMA or whatever, but this one's really built out. Looks like Kings and King coilovers and completely redone. Looks like it was in it looks like it was at one time yellow or orange. So, but it's black and sold for $405,000. So that's cool. Don't know what you would do with that either, because $405,000 is a lot of money to have a truck. So another truck that caught my eye is an 8,000-mile Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG 6x6 Brabus. So it's a B6 35S 700. So it's one of those 6-wheel things. It's got a twin turbo 5.5 liter V8 Brabus 700 kit, so it's probably making 700 horsepower, I would think. It's got the 6 wheels, the bead locks, the central tire inflation system, portal axles, the whole 9 yards. It's up for bid right now on Bring a Trailer. So looks like it's been built to the hilt. It's on Bring a Trailer right now for $1.35 million. And I know these 6x6s are just G63s in general are super expensive, so that's not even that kind of crazy money. It is crazy money for me, but I guess if you're in the Mercedes-Benz world or in the 6x6 world, there was a lot of these 6x6s on Bring Your Trailer right now, but this is the one that kind of caught my eye the most. So pretty cool. But moving on to the next thing. The next and last thing I think it's going to be, let's see if I have anything else on here. Oh no, I have two more. Two more for you here. The next one is a movie star. So it's the LS powered movie prop tow truck from Fast and the Furious, Hobbs and Shaw, if you've seen the spin-off one. It's the Peterbilt that they had tow truck thing. So it was on sale on Marketplace on Bring a Trailer for a while. It was built by let's see. I think it was probably built by the guy who builds all the stuff for Fast and the Furious. So I don't know. Can't remember the guy who builds them all, but he's pretty famous. Yeah, it's a Peterbilt cab on a 83 Suburban chassis. It's got a 6.2 LS3. It's got 3-speed automatic, 20-inch wheels with 39.5-inch tires. Multi-link suspension, King coilovers, bucket seats, odometer gauges, roll cage. It's got a prop tow rig, so I guess you can't actually tow with it, but yeah, it was cool. It's cool looking. It's got a cool paint job on it. I remember seeing this in the movie. And it's got twin turbos on it, but I guess they're not like hooked up or something, because it's got 2 turbos coming out the side, but I guess they aren't actually. Yeah, they're fake. That's kind of sad. Yeah, they're fake. That's cool. But yeah, cool looking. So if you're into the Fast and the Furious movie props thing, it's too late now because it's sold. But yeah, so it was sold for $106,000, which is kind of crazy. But I guess not really if you're into movie props, because I know these Fast and the Furious OG things sell for a lot of money. And The Rock even got in it one time, so. And it's a toy. So, anyways, the last thing that I saw that was kind of cool is a modified 19,000 mile 2021 or 2012 Cadillac CTS-V wagon. Not only is it a CTS-V, it's a wagon, and it's got a custom wide body that I've never seen before. So, 19,000 miles, LSA, 6-speed, opalment blue metallic paint. It's got a Canopia design wide body kit. I've never seen a wide body kit on this type of CTS-V before. It looks really cool, but it's also been built. So it's got trick flow heads, ported supercharger, cam. It's got a camshaft, injectors, fuel system, upgraded pulley, all kinds of stuff. Nick Williams 102 million throttle body, built up, cool looking thing. So out of Florida, of course, but this was sold on Bring a Trailer for $117,000. Looking cool, but it's a lot of money. So, but that's going to be it for this one, guys, on this part of the what did you find on Bring a Trailer or whatever. So let's go ahead and move to the next segment. All right, so that's going to be it for this one, guys. I don't have anything else to talk about off my head right now, off the top of my head. What'd you think? Did you like the new segment? Would you buy it? I know it was a lot of expensive stuff, but it was just cool stuff that I saw that I liked. I think next time I'm going to get some more stuff that's, actually a good deal. But I like to, dream and see these expensive cars and trucks and cool stuff. So let me know what you thought about that. Let me know what you think about this bench racing in general, if you like it or not. I know next time I'll have some more news. We'll see if we can come up with something else to talk about. But we didn't have nothing to do outside on the Gladiator day. I just got the tires, the Nittos balanced now. So they're nice and balanced now. Hopefully going to be going out in a couple weeks. Hopefully next weekend maybe. I could have went out this weekend, but we had plans. So didn't get to do that. But need to get out soon. Go wheeling. Try out these new Nittos. Until then, we're just going to continue doing some bench racing here at home. And yeah, so drop it in the comments if you liked this or not, if you made it this far, because there was a lot of talking, because that's what this is. This is all talking. But let me know if you made it to this into this, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hide the video, drop the comments, all the good stuff. I'm going to edit this real fast and throw it up on the web, and then we'll see you next time. Don't forget to follow me on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all the stuff. Sam's Off-Road Garage. And that's that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.